Hi everyone, it's Kirsten from Redfield Crafts. Happy New Year! So 2021, hopefully this year is a lot better than the last year that we just ended and things go smoothly this year for everyone. I haven't been on in almost 2 weeks, mainly because we've been transitioning into our new house, which we are officially living in. So that's exciting. Christmas went really well for us. We didn't do too much this year, mainly because of us moving and so. But I did get some things that I wanted for Christmas. That is one of them right there. That is my, actually I have the box right here for you guys. That is my Addi Knitting Machine, which I am loving that thing. I have done several things already with it, which I will share in a little bit with you guys, and I love it. So yeah, another thing, so that was one of my Christmas gifts actually. So we're gonna start with the Christmas gifts that I received. The next thing was, I don't have a yarn bowl. I've been wanting one for a while, and I got one this year. I got a little try and block the sun right there. A little sheep. If I pull it up, there we go. I got a little sheep yarn bowl from my mom. I love this thing. It's so cute, and it's the perfect size. Like this ball right here fits in there perfect, and that is roughly half a skein of Red Heart Super Saver, basically. So yeah, love that. So that was one of my other Christmas gifts that I received. And then my son, we took the kids to like dollar store so that they can shop for each parent. And my son found Premier sweet rolls there. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about the sun, guys. Nope, it's just the label. There you go, Premier Sweet Roll. So these were a 2-pack for $5. So 2 sweet rolls for $5 at my local dollar store. Amazing, because normally these are like what, $4 or $5 on Premier or Hirschner's. So that was great. And the color that he ended up getting for me was Lemon Berry Pop, which is like white, yellow, and purple. So I love this, and I have already used one cake. This is all I have left, and that is gonna lead me into, I guess, my finished objects for the past couple weeks. So once Christmas hit and I got to open my Addi machine, I'm so excited. I actually used the Premier Sweet Roll to make a hat on it. Now, the machine itself was great. The yarn choice, however, was terrible. So the Premier, let's see right there. Oh my goodness, the light does not want to be my friend. There we go. Gotta block it out. Can't wait to get my equipment. So these have big, like, striping effect. So when you use the Addi knitting machine to knit with like Premier Sweet Roll, this is what you get. It's just big gaps of the color. Like if I turn it inside out, just really big gaps, big sections of the color, which I did not like. But the good thing with this, I can fold it over to make it like that. So it kind of, I don't know. I like the machine. I like the hat. Really nice double layered thick hat. That's what I did. Yarn choice on my part was terrible. But the Premier Sweet Rolls, if you don't know, they have 245 yards in these little 5-ounce cakes, and I have this little bit left. So just that tiny little bit. which if I spread it open, you can, there is purple in there. There it is. Got a little bit of yellow and or white and purple left. So yeah, not gonna be using the second one to make another hat. It's just, I'll find something else to do with that one. But yeah, first hat on the Addi machine. So excited for that. So happy. I'll fix that later. So the next thing is my daughter she picked out some yarn when we were at Hobby Lobby. She picked out I Love This Yarn print in the color Drizzle Me This. So that is the colorway of it. It's gonna work for me. Not really. It's got like this like peachy kind of tone to the base, and then, you know, all the speckles in it. So she wanted me to make a hat for her out of on the machine. So I did. There we go. That is how it came out. Now I am waiting to get all my stuff to put pom-poms on these hats. I will be putting my faux pom-poms that I have on them. But yeah, I like how it came out. And this is all I have left from one ball, or one skein. It was a 5-ounce ball, 252 yards, 100% acrylic, and that is all I have left of that. So, scrap yarn for scrap projects. So the next thing I did on my Addi machine, and the light is kind of blowing me out now. Trying to fix this, guys. See how that works. So next thing, my son picked out some yarn too when we were at Hobby Lobby. He just picked a regular blue, so royal blue. Hobby Lobby, I Love This Yarn. This ball, however, was 7 ounces and 355 yards. All this yarn, 100% acrylic. So he wanted a hat too. So I made him a blue hat, blue beanie. And since this was a bigger skein to begin with, I had much more yarn left over. I could probably get half a hat on the Addi machine with this. Possibly a full hat, I'm not sure. But yeah, that is that project. Done. What's next? So, next thing was, I was working on a net. Oh my god, this lighting is terrible, guys. I'm so sorry. See. Nope, that's made it worse. That's a little bit better. So I was making one of those pocket shawls. The one that was like super popular when pocket shawls became all the rave. I will leave a link in the description box down below for the link to the Etsy page where I got this. So I was making 2 of them. One for my sister and one for my sister-in-law. And I finished them both. And I don't have the yarn label for this one. So the first one I did was, they're both with I used Red Heart Super Saver Ombre. The one I made for my sister was in the blue color. So it is huge. And it fits me perfectly. It wraps around nice. Try to get my hands in the pockets. Pockets are at a great level for me. I used an 8mm crochet hook, and I used my Yarnology 8mm that I got. I wanted to try this out, try the bamboo handle. It works good. I like it. I'm not a big fan of using bigger size hooks, so that might have been the only issue that I had. Plus, this part right here, the yarn just kept on getting stuck on it, and it wouldn't slide nicely. So that was the only issue that I had with the hook. But other than that, it was good. I will try to sit up so you guys can see this. Oh goodness. So it won't look very good right now because I have a sweater on, but I do like how this came out. Very nice. Nice and long. I even put the fringe on it. Let me stick on here. The only thing I gotta say about this is I hate doing fringe, adding fringe to my projects. It's just so time consuming and I don't like it. But I did it. And I did it as evenly spaced as I possibly could on both sides. But I like it. I like how it came out. I like the pattern. I love how the ombre yarn just went from dark to light. It was just perfect. I loved it. So this pocket shawl, it took 2 full balls or skeins of the ombre and just a tiny little bit to finish off the rest of the tassels. So because of that, I had to dip into my 3rd ball, and since I had so much of that left over, my daughter and I decided to make my sister a matching beanie to go with it on the knitting machine. So we used the ombre yarn, so you got the light blue and then it gradiates to the darker. So we decided to do this side because on the other side, inside of the hat, it goes it's mainly just dark. And I like the other side because you can see the gradation of the yarn a lot better from dark to light. And it looks nice. So I like that. And I am gonna add a pom-pom on this before I send it off to her. But this is what I have left after that 3rd skein. And I can definitely get another hat on the Addi machine out of this, which I might try to do. So yeah, have that. And then I was working on the one for my sister-in-law, and she wanted hers in gray, so I did the gray ombre. And again, I really like how this one came out to about the same amount of yardage of yarn to make it. I did the pockets, did the fringe, which I hated, but it's done. And this is what I have left after 3 balls. No. I had 5 original of this color. I used nearly 2 for the other shawl. Yeah, so I guess about 3. So this is what I have left. And we also made a matching beanie to go with that one too. Again, it goes from the light gray to the darker gray, even though it's showing up kind of brown on my camera. I'll show you guys the other side. And this one actually is pretty symmetrical on each side. So each side of the tube is both the light gray to dark gray. So I like that. Now I'm not going to try these on because I guess I could. I'll try the gray one on for you guys, and I'm sorry about the hairdo. So these hats are a little tight, only because they haven't been worn yet, and it's a little bit of a slouch. But I'm gonna come up closer for you guys. I do like these. I do like the way they feel. They definitely feel a lot thinner than crochet hats. Why, I don't know, but they do. But anyways, done. I'm gonna put my other hat back on because my hair is a wreck. I did not do anything with it yet. And since our house is pretty much empty, and it's hold on. Excuse me. I am so sorry for the interruption. My husband's bored because he has nothing to do. So, hat going back on. So yeah, our house is really empty right now. We don't have any furniture, just a few things that we've gotten here and there. So the house is a little bit colder, so I have my hat on. Okay, so where was I? So that was all of my finished objects that I showed you guys. That was all that I have done so far. excuse me. I have only one work in progress. Wow, my throat. I have one work in progress. So, I'm going to the yarn for it first. I have this Lion Brand Landscapes yarn. It's the color Sand Dune. It is 100% acrylic, medium 4, 3.5 ounces or 147 yards. And it's this like brown color. I've had this in my stash for 3 years. I think I got it like shortly after we got to Italy from the yarn store on base. And it's just been sitting in my stash. And so when we were moving, I packed it in my travel yarn bags just so I have something extra yarn to do some sort of project with. And last night I was actually looking up patterns. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable here. I was trying to find a pattern that I wanted to do. So as probably most of you have a Pinterest board with like all of the patterns that you like or that you want to do, or that you have done. None of them screamed to me or jumped out to me to do. So what I did instead is I went onto my YouTube page and went to my playlist for all the saved videos that I want to do. Now that playlist is private, only I can see it. But as I was scrolling through it, oh shoot, I don't know the pattern name. Yes, I do. I found a cowl that I had saved that I wanted to try. It was the Granny Chevron cowl by, I believe it was Zeens and Rogers. I think. I'm not 100%. I will definitely leave a link to that down below in the description box for the video tutorial. So I decided I was going to use this yarn for it because I had so much of it, or I had 2 balls of this. I already used one. And I was like, if I don't like it, my mom more than likely will. She's a brown kind of person. So I started doing it last night. Oops, that is where I left off and I just pulled it out. So I started doing it last night, and this morning I finished the first ball. Hopefully the second one will get me enough to finish it, which I think it will. So this is what I've done so far. So there you go. I can hold it that way. Just a simple granny stripe. I love the colors. Very simple, very neutral. Now, when you wear this cowl, your ends are gonna kind of fold in, kind of like an envelope does. You're just gonna seam that up, the ends together, because they can fit together. And then you're gonna wear the cowl sideways like that. Now, mine is nowhere close to being done, and I hopefully this last ball is enough to finish it. If not, I will have to try and find this. But yeah, so this is my only work in progress that I'm working on. And I will definitely have this, hopefully, done by the end of today. We will see. And for this, I am using my 6mm or J clover hook. I love these hooks. I need to get some more of them because I've noticed, especially my 6 and my 5.5, they are starting to wear right here where my thumb is. I don't know if you can see that light spot right there. That is where I hold it, because I hold it like this. So my hooks are starting to wear. I need to invest in some more clover hooks. So that is it. That is all the projects that I have crocheted and used my knitting machine for. This coming Wednesday, so what day is it? It's the 6th, I believe. Yeah, the 6th. We will be getting the rest of our household stuff, which means I will have all the rest of my yarn, which I am excited for. I am so excited. I cannot wait to get my yarn room situated to how I want. There we go. So this room that I'm in, this is gonna be my new craft room. This is my craft room. As you can see, I have a little shelf, has my Addi on it, has some yarn, some shelves, and then over there I have my little rolly cart. So once we get our stuff Wednesday, probably next Saturday, I will have my craft room hopefully set up the way I want it, and I will do a craft room tour with you guys. So yeah, that is it. That is all that I have to share with you guys today. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you guys all soon. Bye everybody.